guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed the Mr. Doodle videos. I think that they're a lot of fun. So for today, your job is going to be to begin a doodle of your own. You are going to draw in Mr. Doodle's style. For this, you can use a marker, crayons, or even colored pencils of any color, but it works best when you guys stick to one single color. I am going to be using a black Sharpie for my doodle. In his How to Doodle a Wall video, he mentioned some very important tips and tricks that he uses. And I'm going to tell you about them as I doodle. Number 1, you need to fill up your whole page so that you don't leave any giant white spaces. And number 2, if you are done with your doodle and you still see a lot of small white spaces, fill them up using shapes, lines, scribbles, or even swirls. Your goal is to have all spaces filled up, even those tiny white spaces. So you barely want any free white space on your paper. Now here are some tricks to help you begin and continue doodling that he mentions in his video. Number 1, begin by telling a story straight up out of your imagination. You can start drawing your story as you start thinking it up, or you can even narrate your story. Mr. Doodle did this a lot when he first started doodling in his video, when he began with the businessman and his briefcase, and then he just continued narrating and drawing from there. Number 2, if you make a mistake, don't freak out. We can turn it into a happy little accident, and you can see what you can turn it into. So if something like that happens and you can't erase it, just see what you can turn it into. And number 3, if you are stuck and you don't know what to do next, you can start by drawing a shape, adding some eyes, and then see where it takes you. A lot of his doodles don't really make a lot of sense and they don't look very realistic. So don't worry about drawing perfect and just see where your imagination takes you. While I'm drawing my doodle, I started off with something simple, and then halfway through I was struggling and I used some of his tips and tricks, and it helped me continue doodling. If you pay close attention, you can see me using Mr. Doodle's advice while I'm drawing my own doodle. This is going to be easy for some of you. This is going to be a little difficult for some of you. It's a little hard to come up with things right on the spot. So just take your time. Don't worry about drawing perfect. You guys have today, Thursday, and Friday to work on it. So I hope you enjoy the rest of my doodle.